Alright, opening day of Vermont Rifle. We got snow. Snowed a little bit last night. I think there's been snow up here for a little while. But I just went by a smaller buck track back there. Looks like there's another one right here. We'll see what this guy is. That one's not that fresh. Yeah. Yeah, there's no indication of him crossing the road even today. That's a pretty good buck though. You look at the map, I might just follow him. So I left that first track and I drove down the road like 400 yards and I cut this one, and there's his tracks crossing the tire tracks in the road. So this one's fresh. Pretty good buck. So I'm gonna get on him and see what happens here. Hopefully he gets tangled with some does. I came to his first bed. There's tracks all around it, so I gotta figure out if I jumped him out of it or not. Just jumped him. Way up through the woods I saw a tail go. give him a little while and keep after him. Wasn't him I jumped, I don't think. I went up to where I saw the deer. There's a bunch of feeding sign. And some smaller, it looked like doe tracks. So, his track went beside all that stuff, but there's another track that's similar to his that's coming from that way. His track's currently going this way, so I'm really hoping it doesn't take me on a loop right back to here. Hard to shoot them in their bed when they lay in this stuff. I'm right behind this thing. Right behind this thing. When those other deer took off, I think that's what got him up out of his bed. You can see where he stopped over here and stood there for a second looking back. But there's walking tracks leaving it. So he's bedded twice in like a few hundred yards. See tine marks in the snow. Alright, so I left that whole mess. I wasn't making any progress. I wasn't figured anything out. It's just, I think that group of deer were in that area. And the deer I saw could have been a doe, could have been a smaller buck. But I think that group as a whole was spooked, so I left it. I found where there's a buck track running away from that area. He crossed this brook, and it's been 45 minutes or so since I jumped him, so plenty of time to let him chill out a little bit. So I'm gonna start from here, start fresh, start over. Tough day, but it's good to be on some snow. I found some deer, so if we get some snow in the future, I got some does located. So if nothing happens with him, it was a solid day. Well, he's gone about half a mile now. Met up with another buck, another set of running tracks. They ran together for a while and then split up again. But he's gone half a mile of just bounding tracks. Not a hint of slowing down. That's why it sucks jumping them at this time of year, because they have so much energy. If you can get on them post-rut, they don't go very far, but there's snow on the ground, you gotta try. So my plan is, there's no wind, the snow's pretty loud, so I'm gonna keep walking until I get to where he's walking again, and then I'm just gonna still hunt. Take one step every couple minutes and just hope that works, because yeah, he's already been jumped, the snow's loud, there's no wind. It's gonna be very, very tough, and I don't know what time it is, it's gotta be 12:30, 1 o'clock, so I don't have a whole lot of time. But I got enough time. Well, I got to where he was standing. And there's running tracks leading it, because I don't think I'm as far behind him as I thought I was. So I must have jumped him separately than the first deer I jumped or something. Keep going on it, I guess. Hope to catch him in an opening. That's all I can do. He's kind of been going back and forth. He'll walk for a little bit and then bound, then run, then walk. But he's crossed this brook here. I'm hoping that slows him down, because now, that's the tactic they use to lose whatever's behind him, is getting some water, so it throws off the scent trail. Well, I made a last-ditch effort at it. There was no way, I felt there was no way I was gonna sneak up on that buck, especially since he knew he was being followed. The snow was soft, real packy, a lot of, base to it, if you will. No wind. I mean, yeah, I guess there's always a chance, but I mean, very, very, very slim. So I decided to, it was like 2:30 or something, I decided I was just gonna basically run after him and just hope to catch him in some sort of opening. But he was toying with me. He'd slow down and then stop, bound off, slow down, stop. He was just, I mean, if deer could laugh, he was probably laughing at me trying to catch him. But hey, it's was the best I could do with the conditions I had. And yeah, I located some bucks for sure. There's quite a few in here. Some does. It's supposed to rain tonight, and then tomorrow gonna change over to some snow. Maybe get a couple, 3 inches possibly. And then high winds on Monday. So Monday I'll be back up here. My lacrosse boots did freaking awesome. These things are, I mean, rubber boots are out. Those things are done. My feet were dry, warm. Those things are way lighter. Just, yeah, definitely worth the money. That's it. That's all. If I knew where to stand hunt up here, I'd probably sit till dark, but I ain't got a clue. I'm gonna go home and eat some food. And I guess I'll be hunting bear ground in New Hampshire in the morning. Boo.